Hi, I'm Paul from shoeguide.run, and today we're going to look at the running shoe brand On. Okay, so On is a brand that we get a lot of enquiries about, so I thought I'd look at the development and a little bit of the background of the brand, explain how the shoes work and take you through some of the models in the lineup to show you the different technologies that are used and how they work. The first shoe we're going to look at is the Cloud Surfer, and this shoe is probably the nearest one in the current lineup of shoes that resembles the original Cloud shoes from 10 years ago. So the technology comes from the Cloud cushioning and it's very distinctive. The Cloud pods themselves are aligned the full length of the shoe and split into two kind of columns, if you like, a central one in the forefoot. The way they work is the impact is absorbed by the Cloud wall. The impact's absorbed horizontally as the heel lands and rolls forward. Each individual Cloud or Cloud pod, whatever you'd like to refer to it as, will then adapt to the way the foot lands and rolls forward. When the shoes were released, the Cloud pods don't come right up to the heel, so they do encourage a little bit more of a mid-foot strike. They have a lower heel drop as well, and that also encourages more of a mid to forefoot strike. The shoes, I would say, are a very responsive lineup of shoes, and they do, for me, seem to get better the faster you go. All the shoes incorporate a speed board within the shoe as well, and that gives them a very distinctive toe off. And personally I find that the On shoes are probably the nicest fitting shoes around at the moment. Very tailored uppers, Swiss design, so like a Swiss watch, very well engineered and very well put together shoes. So started in around 2010, so 10 years old this year. The next shoe to look at in the lineup is the Cloud Flyer. This model really moves on the Cloud cushioning a little bit, and you can see here we've got larger pods spread throughout the whole of the shoe, coming right up to the heel of the shoe as well. This particular model is a waterproof model, and it's got lots of reflective elements in there as well. But again, it stays true to the overall design of the brand, each pod providing an adaptive kind of cushioning as the foot rolls forward. This particular model is very stable as well. Whilst the brand don't categorise the shoes into neutral and support, because the pods themselves help guide the foot forward and really adapt and balance things up quite naturally. But this shoe would be one of the more stable shoes in the range. Next we have the Cloud Swift, and this model was a real big step forward in the last 12 months or so for the brand. It used their new foam, Helion foam, which is softer, more responsive, and really the On's answer to all the new TPU blender foams that were being introduced by other brands. Again, the Cloud pods, the Cloud elements run the full length of the shoe, but you can see the walls of them are much thicker, using a lot more of the foam. So personally for me, this was probably to date the most comfortable On shoe that I'd ran in. Very soft, very flexible, really nice when you picked up the pace, kept that very distinctive, very beautifully engineered Swiss designed upper as well. So all round great fit and a really comfortable shoe. So the Swift, light, flexible, responsive. You could use it as an everyday trainer, but it's also great for picking up the pace in fartlek sessions, tempo runs, that kind of thing. So light and responsive, the Swift featuring the Helion foam. And then the Cloud Stratus. So again, you can see what's been going on here from the brand, using the Helion foam again. So we've got the latest technology impact into the foam material, but keeping with the cloud cushioning system. And in this particular shoe, we've got a double layer of clouds, so lots and lots of cushioning for a really plush feel. Slightly broader and a little bit roomier in the toe box and across the midfoot in this particular shoe, but keeps that familiar on-engineered fit. Really nice fit, and perhaps opens up the range to people with a slightly broader or a higher volume foot. The lacing system, very adaptive, got a booty kind of construction, seamless inside there, and the laces wrap around the instep to give a very secure hold. So this shoe really demonstrates everything that the brand is about. It shows off their cushioning technologies to the max and uses their latest foam. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of what On are about. Perhaps a shoe that you can try. Overall, I'd say they're a responsive shoe, beautiful fit, very well engineered, and something a little bit different. Hope you enjoy them.